What's going on, guys? Welcome back to The Commodity. My name is Fez, and today we are taking a look at British SAS soldiers versus US Navy SEALs military training comparison. Let's be real, I mean, they're both hard as hell. I'd never make it in either one. So really, I don't want to make this like a true competition or anything like that. We work hand in hand together, we work together and all that kind of stuff. It's just a cool comparison, nothing beyond that. We're not trying to America one up the UK or vice versa. I don't care who wins or if it is a win thing. It's just either way, 99% of probably 99.999% of all humans probably can't do either of them. So these dudes, and I don't know if I don't think the Navy SEALs can have women. I don't know about the SAS, but the dudes in the Navy SEALs are badass, and I respect them. They've done a lot for us. They saved, what's her name? I forgot what her name was. That was rescued in the middle of the night. It was a big deal. She was just trying to help people out in the area, and then she was captured or kidnapped, rather, really, just for ransom. And then they also killed Osama bin Laden, and they've done a lot of stuff, especially like SEAL Team 6. They're like the most extreme level. As far as SAS, I just know that shit's in the movies all the time because that shit's dope as hell. I mean, even the name of it, it's so funny. You put three letters together, which what's funny is SEALs is the same thing. I think it stands for, they're both acronyms. I know SEALs is what? Sea, Earth, Air, and Land. So they have to be able to cover all the different elements. It seems like Earth and Land might be a little redundant. I don't know what it actually means. But guys, anyways, let's go ahead and make this thing happen. Let's jump into this stuff. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to see my future videos, hit the subscribe button and the bell notification. And let's go ahead and jump into this bad boy.
The British Army Special Air Force, aka SAS, began operations in 1941 during the Second World War. The reason for having such a specialized set of soldiers was to get behind enemy lines and attack them from within, or at least destroy what they could while gaining intelligence. It still takes part in operations that involve the United Kingdom, but as it's very much a covert special forces unit, much of what the SAS does is a secret. The Navy SEALs, Sea, Air, and Land Team, was formed much later when President John F. Kennedy established them in 1962 as a clandestine unit which, like the SAS, would take on special missions.
SE is Sea, Air, and Land. Okay, so Earth. My bad.
Much of the time in very hostile environments. Unit which, like the SAS, would take on special missions much of the time in very hostile environments. They also act under a veil of secrecy and are sometimes referred to as America's Secret Warriors. If both these units are so secretive, then how does one get a job with them? Well, with the SAS, there is a small problem to begin with if you are a mere civilian. They won't allow you to apply. So to start with, you must already be in the British Armed Forces or be a soldier in the British Commonwealth. Another way to get in is to join the SAS reserves, and they do accept civilians. As long as you've passed the reserve training and worked with them at least 18 months, you can apply to work in the SAS proper. To apply for the SAS, you should be between 18 and 32 years of age and be in amazing physical and mental shape. You'll be required to do at least a 3-year stretch. Women can apply, but have
Mine feet, amazing physical shape. Oh yeah. I don't think I qualify. Plus I'm 39 years old. Yeah. So much for that. And the fact that I'm a American and I'm not mentally all there.
So far been excluded from most combat movements. To apply, you must accept that you know the harsh demands expected of you, people have died during training, and that means signing an Army General Administrative Instruction form. You're basically acknowledging you are willing to go through hell. Next comes the medical, the battle fitness test, which will mean running fully kitted or squatted for 1.5 miles in 15 minutes. Apparently 10%.
What does squatted mean? I understand kitted. That means that you have, I think, my ex-wife, she was in the Army, and I think she called it all the battle rattle, because I guess it makes a lot of noises when you're walking, which is kind of ironic considering trying to be a little bit covert or quiet in certain situations, but that's what she called it anyways. So What does squatted mean? Does that mean the same exact thing?
10% of applicants don't even make it past this point. That pace for even an average person in running shoes and shorts isn't too bad. Now you start your real training. To join the Navy SEALs, you need to be a natural-born or naturalized American between the ages of 18 and 28, although at 17 you can join if your parents say it's okay. If you want to become an officer, you can be up to the age of 33. The first woman ever started the training in 2017, but dropped out soon after. You'll need to have a clean record, and first woman ever started the training in 2017,
you can be a woman,
but dropped out soon after.
Okay.
You'll need to have a clean record, and many background checks will be done. You'll then undergo physical and mental tests, including an eye test to make sure you have under 20/70 vision. As for what shape you must be in, well, you are going to go through hell with the SEALs, so they suggest you follow their Navy Special Warfare Physical Training Guide. This includes lots of long and short swims and runs, lots of interval training, as well as other workouts. As for other strength training, their gym workouts basically tell you you'll have to be as strong as a bull, as well as have all the cardio attributes. You'll be screened before you can start training, and that will mean you must show that you can run 1.5 miles in 11 minutes, but not squatted. This also comes after a 500-yard swim in 12.5 minutes, 42 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and 6 pull-ups. All
Oh, whoops. Sorry. You're going to hate me for that one because I cut him off. I was like, that's not too.
100-yard swim in 12.5 minutes, 42 push-ups, 50 sit-ups, and 6 pull-ups, all with a short rest in between. Once you actually start training with the SAS, the first phase lasts 4 weeks. This will test your endurance and ability to navigate through the wilderness, that being a harsh mountain range in Wales. In 2015, a young recruit died during this exercise just half a kilometer from the end. He died at the part nicknamed VW Valley, standing for Voluntary Withdrawal Valley. 2 other soldiers died that day too, leading to an inquest into the treatment of soldiers. Some of the activities in the mountains included a 15-mile hike to start with. Those that can get through that then have to do a 40-mile hike carrying a 55-pound backpack, a rifle, plus their food and water. They are not allowed to use any established trails, but they do have a map and a compass. After
Wouldn't
that,
their food
they
and
can
water
rest a
be
bit
in the
and start the
backpack?
weapons training phase, as well as do parachute training. After that, there is 6 weeks of jungle training, usually in the rainforests of Belize,
on their
Borneo,
backpack,
or
probably.
Brunei. The last phase is called Escape and Evasion, which will mean being forced into some horrible survival scenarios, as well as learning how to handle being interrogated. This will include humiliations and other psychological harassment, as well as being blindfolded, deprived of sleep, given nothing to eat or drink, being put in stress positions, imprisoned in a small cage, and having to listen to loud noises all the time. SAS tough guy turned novelist said physical injuries finish a lot of people off during training, but you need a lot of strength of will to get through the psychological stuff. In 2016, the Washington Times reported that 1 Navy SEAL died in 3 out of the last 4 training classes. One was a drowning, another a suicide, and another a car crash after drinking heavily. The Post states that the 6-month training will include
It's crazy to think that somebody committed suicide during the training. Like, I'm assuming that I don't want to judge or make any assumptions or anything like that, obviously, and after I say assume. I wonder if he had, like, underlying, like, he was already, like, ready to be kind of pushed over. Or my other thought process is maybe his father was a Navy SEAL or military, and if he failed, it was just the worst possible thing. But why did they spend so much time on the Navy SEALs and not so much on the SAS? I want to hear more about the SAS.
include a 7-day stretch of little sleep, self-induced hypothermia, and brutal physical conditioning known as Hell Week. It's Hell Week where most recruits drop out. The training in Colorado starts with 5 weeks of pre-training in class. Get through that and you enter the realm of pain and indignity. The Navy SEALs website doesn't go into specifics, but states that you'll be tested to your limits of fatigue. This will include running through sand, swimming in oceans, sometimes in the middle of the night with your clothes on, rappelling down cliffs or buildings at speed, enduring cold and heat, getting lost and finding ways out, combat training, long-distance underwater dives, weapons and explosives training, mission planning, tactics training, and more. Hell Week seems to be the worst part. One soldier described it as being designed to put you through 24/7 days of no rest and continual harassment. From his class of 300, only 19 completed the training. In all, it will last 5.5 days and you'll almost continuously be pushed to your limits. You are allowed no more than about 4 hours sleep during the entire training. You'll also have to deal with integration in what's called the survival, evasion, resistance, and escape phase. Former SEAL Brandon Webb said it will involve sacks over your head, being beaten with sticks, and humiliation. It's here, he said, that some people lose their minds. At least after that, you get some classroom time. For 7 weeks, you'll also have a land warfare phase as well as parachute training. If you pass it all, you'll be given the Navy SEAL Trident, but then have to do advanced training. This will include sniper, communications, and free fall parachute training. Once you are done, you'll have way more weapons to use than a regular soldier. In the SAS, this will include a C8 carbine assault rifle, an ultra-compact individual.
I hate the way he said that. Carbine, not carbine. Carbine assault rifle. Ultra compact individual weapon. So that'd probably be something like a pistol. An M16. So you're getting a carbine and an M16. That seems redundant. And then an MP5 machine gun.
Individual weapon. In the SAS, this will include a C8 carbine assault rifle, an ultra-compact individual weapon, an M16, an HK MP5 submachine gun, an HK 417 sniper rifle, an AW50 anti-material rifle, handguns, tear gas, canister launchers, stun grenades, rocket launchers, portable anti-personnel mines, grenade launchers, surface-to-air missiles, and many more things it will take too much time to talk about.
So I'm guessing I'm guessing this is what is available for them for whatever the specific mission is. Because the way I took it, the way he said it was like, this is all going to be equipped. They're just going to have all this crap on them. And I'm like, why would you need our carbine along with an M16, which can also be designed as a carbine as well. You can put a shorter stock, you can put a shorter barrel. Of course, an American talking about guns. The MP5 is great for extreme up close combat. I have a friend that has the MP5 non full automatic, the illegal one, and even like at like 50 yards, not even 50 yards, like 20 yards. It is like, I mean, just one pull the trigger, and it's like pew, and you're like, how? Because the barrels are like this big, and then I think the one he had was like a 9mm or something like that. It's been a long time since I shot it. Like, I mean, I'm probably talking like 15 years, but it was just really funny that I could take like a handgun, hit the target, and then I put it down. I'll pick up the MP5, shoot at the target. It's basically a pistol, just with a little more longer magazine and a little bit more, style, I guess, more than anything, because if it doesn't have the full auto, it's really just a pistol, an extended pistol more than anything. Anti-material rifle. I don't even know what that is. Handguns, of course. Tear gas canister launchers, of course. That's probably equipped on the M16. Stun grenades, of course, and many more. And I like how he had to put not actual weapons shown. Otherwise, people are going to be like, that's not an M16. But yeah.
You'll also, of course, get all the kit, including things like body armor. According to the Navy SEALs website, your regular SEAL on land will carry such things as the Colt Automatic Rifle 15, the M60 machine gun, M203 grenade launchers, a shotgun, an SASR 50 caliber sniper rifle, an M107 anti-material rifle, a Beretta M9 handgun, a 20mm Gatling gun, and AT-4 rockets. Again, these are just some of the most used weapons, as the list is endless. So,
Gatling gun, not Gatling gun. I mean, I fell in love with the Gatling gun from literally, what was the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? Was it The Terminator, or where he comes out? Oh yeah, it was Predator. When I forgot what his name is, the black dude in the movie. No. It was the Hispanic or Latino guy, or maybe he's white. No, it was he was the wrestler that became the governor. I forgot what his real name is. Governor, what was his name? He had the big tobacco. I just went Texas on y'all. And he's got the Gatling gun. And mowing down, trying to hit the Predator and stuff. They didn't know who it was. And after I saw that, I was just in love. I just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. After that, you're like, it's basically the minigun, Gatling gun. Same concept, same thing. And of course, you know, that gun was made famous from the Wild West when they were doing like fights. They would have, it was a crank round where the bullets would come in and get hit, and then the barrel would shift, and then same concept. And I mean, that's basically what the new ones are. They're just more pull a trigger as opposed to having to crank it, and it's more of a carry type thing as opposed to something that's sitting on the ground. But anyways, I don't know why I got off on that tangent, but I feel like he was heavily weighing on the Navy SEAL side. If you have some cool videos about like the British intelligence agencies, which is what is it? I know the SAS, which is basically y'all's Navy SEALs or something along that line, Green Beret or whatever you want to compare it to. And then y'all have the MI6, and I know you have multiple levels and all that kind of stuff. So if y'all have videos like that, I would absolutely love to watch them. I'd love to react to them because I'm really into this kind of stuff. So yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments. I'd absolutely love. Now there is a link to my Discord down in the description, so go ahead and click on that, and then you can definitely put it there because that's usually where I go straight to. But yeah, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Again, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. If you're interested in supporting me directly, hit the join button. But y'all have a wonderful day. Peace out, guys.